Hi, my name's Austin. I'm here with DUOPRINT. I'm here to show you the installation of the universal shower surround. DUOPRINT has been in business for 50+ years and now has designed an easy snap and score technology for any DIYer to customize it to their unit. So let's get started. So our first step, we're going to get the measurements of our back wall. We're going to get height and width. So first I'm going to go with the width. We're at about 40 inches. And for our height, we're right at 64. And with our universal surround, we have 3 heights, 66, 62, 59. So I think I'm gonna go with 62 since this is 64 inches. With our universal shower surround, you have 3 heights you can have. She comes at 66 at this groove, 62, or 59. Since our height is 64, we're gonna go ahead and cut at 62. Let's flip over. So we chose to cut at 62. So you wanna cut on the bottom of the groove. So you wanna apply pressure enough, but not all the way through the sheet. Use the groove as a guide. All right, now we're ready to snap. Now we have our height. Okay, now that we have our height, we're gonna wanna do our width. Now our back wall was 40 inches, and we're gonna wanna go a ½ inch less than that so we can leave clearance for that flange of the tub. So you go ahead and measure on the end, and we're gonna go 39.5 all the way down. And I'm gonna come back with a straight edge and line all these notches. If you don't have a straight edge at home, you can use the box that this wall came in. Make it easy. Lined up all the dots. And this line doesn't have to be perfect because the corner pieces are gonna hide the lines. Alright, cut. Now, remember, we're just scoring these lines. You wanna put enough pressure where you can snap it, but you don't want to cut through the material. Alright, now we're ready to snap. Now that you have your dimensions cut for your back wall, we're ready to apply the tape. We suggest using 16" double-sided foam tape. And before you apply the tape, you will want to clean off the areas where you're going to tape with equal parts water to alcohol. And the areas that we want to tape are above each style line. One right here, one right here, and one right here. So I'm going to clean it off first. And the reason I'm doing this is so the tape adheres better. You're going to press down on the tape so there's no bubbles. And you want to be close to the top of that style line. I like to use my thumb to flatten it out. On to the next one. Good, press down. And now that we have our back wall cut, we're going to fit it up before we take off that backer tape just to make sure it fits. And also, you want your back wall to be a ½ inch from the tub, just in case everything's not conforming. Seems like you cut it right. Now that we know our back wall fits, we're going to take off the backer of our tape. And when you're going to install the back wall, you want to start from the bottom up. Be careful not to touch the other rows of tape against the wall. So you're going to want to start from the bottom, and you also want to make an even gap from the side of the wall. Okay, have an even gap here and here. Now you gotta press where that tape is and press that wall down. Same for the middle. Press that tape down, smooth it down. And last one at the top. Now you take out your spacing. Okay, now that we have the back wall installed, we're gonna install the side walls. First step, measure your width of your tub to the back wall. Ours is right at 24 inches, and we're gonna cut our side wall to 23 inches. Reason why is so those grooves on your corner pieces fit in more snug. Now that we measured the side wall, we're gonna wanna cut the height. You want the same as the back wall at the 62 groove line. You're gonna follow that groove with your knife, and we're just scoring it, cutting all the way through the material. Ready to snap it. And now we're gonna measure the width. Like I said, it was 23 inches. I'm gonna mark all the way down the wall, and then take a straight edge, line those notches up. Take it slow around these grooves because they're more difficult. Now that we have the dimensions cut for our sidewall, we're going to apply the tape. We already went ahead and did that, so just remember it's above each groove. And don't forget to clean it before you apply the tape. Before you install the sidewall, you're going to want to cut your corner pieces to length. I already went ahead and did that and cut it at the 62-inch groove. I also went ahead and taped this as well. This tape is different from the walls. I taped this vertically instead of horizontally. And you also want to keep it as close to the edge as you can. Now that we have our sidewall cut to the correct height and width, you're going to want to cut out for your plumbing. I chose not to do this because every plumbing system is different. But I would suggest using a hole saw for that. Now, before we take off the backer for the tape, we're gonna wanna fit up and make sure dimensions are correct. And also, since our back wall is a 1/4 inch high because of the spacer, you're gonna wanna grab the corner piece and line up the grooves. Now you're gonna need both hands for this part. You lift up the sidewall, and with a pencil, you're going to mark on the sidewall, the top of that sidewall. Because when you take off the tape, you're going to line this top with that line. Now you're ready to take off the backer of the tape. And you're going to want to line up the top of this wall to that line you marked on the side. And unlike the back wall, you don't have to start from bottom up. This one you're going to want to start from top. Another thing, you want to line up this side with the side of your tub or pan. Make sure no tape gets stuck at the bottom and let the top get stuck first. Smooth it out when you taped it. Go to the middle. And the bottom. On to the next one. And now that we finish that sidewall, we're going to repeat that process for this one. Okay, corner piece, line up the grooves. Make sure those grooves are lined up. Mark the top. Take off the tape. top, that line. And make sure this edge is flush with the edge of the tub. Smooth out that tape line. Put it in the middle. And your sidewalls are done. Now that with sidewalls in, we're ready for the corners. These corner pieces are interchangeable, so it's your preference which side you want. Before we take off the back of the tape, we want to fit it up to make sure the grooves are lined up. Alright, grooves line up well, we're ready to take off the tape. This you're going to want to start at the top. I just find that it's easier. Make sure all the grooves line up. And you want to add enough pressure to lock in all the grooves. Now we're ready for the next one. Let's mock it up before we take off the back of the tape. Grooves seem to fit okay. Now take off the back of the tape. Alright, we're ready to install. Like I said, I prefer to start at the top. Make sure that corner is pushed in. Now that we have the sides and corners installed, we're ready to put in the rivets. You can find these rivets in our installation kit, sold separately. Also, we provide a rivet pattern, and I suggest you follow the rivet pattern so you don't drill into the tape. Okay, now that your rivets are in, last step I would suggest is caulking the open seams. Other than that, hook up your plumbing, your faucet, and your shower head, and you should be good. Pretty simple and easy. Thank you.